recording in the rain. Hopefully it's not going to ruin my phone. This video is going to be called My Kids Suck. And I just walked out of my house. I did the dishes so that I was less annoyed. But I'm like trying to get my kids to bed. My wife is sick, so I'm like trying to get them to bed. And I'm like losing my patience with them. I've already had like just numerous instances of nonsense. And then my younger one, she still wears a diaper at night, so I gotta put a diaper on her. So she wants to do the diaper herself. So I'm like, okay, cool. I will hold it tight and you do the straps. And of course, like that's not good enough. So then there's some nonsense. And then, man, everything sucks, but we're gonna still go for it. Then the older one is like kind of getting involved. And I just like lost it. I yelled at them and then like my wife took over. So I was super successful on me dealing with putting the kids to bed tonight. But the thing is that every Saturday night is like this. And in reality, like my kids don't suck, I suck. It's not even that I suck, it's that on Saturday nights we have a thing called family movie night where we eat in the living room and we watch a movie together. And the problem with family movie night, and every Saturday me and my wife are like, man, we got to do that earlier because kids suck once they go to bed. But we just can't do it earlier. So it's like they go to bed roughly the same time that they would normally go to bed, but the like influx of watching the movie just makes them act fucking crazy. And I totally lose my patience with it. And it's like at first I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm so annoyed. And then I'm like, man, why do you let two little kids bug you? Like, why do you let an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old push your buttons so bad that you're yelling and being a dick? Slamming doors and whatever. You're just being a dick. And then I am being a dick. But the thing is that I am setting up a context that creates all of this. The problem isn't that they act crazy after the movie. The problem is the movie. The problem is the context. Like their behavior, while within a certain range, is largely determined by the context. And the real solution is not for me to tell them, okay, it's time for you to chill out, stop running around the living room. Like, that's not the solution. The solution isn't for them to not act crazy. The solution isn't for me to be more patient or calm. Those are nice to haves. They would be cool. I don't think anybody would complain if all of us could improve our behavior slightly. But the real solution is watching a movie at 5:30 or 6:30 causes the kids to be crazy. And the real solution is like, we need an alternative to family movie night. Saturday nights need to be normal. It needs to be dinner, read the kids a few books, put them to bed. And even if they stay up a little bit later, they don't get whatever it is that happens to them while they watch a movie. And really, Saturday movie night needs to become family movie matinee right after lunch when they're kind of sluggish, because usually we do something in the morning. That's when they're supposed to watch a movie. That's when we're all supposed to chill out and watch a movie, and then we can have like a normal night. It's funny because I think back to quite a few, probably 6.5 years ago. Our first daughter, we used to bring her everywhere when she was a baby. It was rad. We brought her to art openings. We could bring her out to eat all the time. She was just like, she was super good. She'd sleep in the car on the way home. Typically, you could move her right from the car into bed. It was cool. And then we got to this point where I want to say she was like 18 months old. We'd go to like an art show after work, she'd be cool during it, but the ride home, and it's not even that late, it's like 8 or something, she'd just be screaming bloody murder, be a psycho. We'd get home, she'd have fallen asleep 2 minutes before, so then we'd try to move her, she's flipping out, being crazy still. It just sucked. And you know, after like 2 months of this, we're just like, man, what is going on? And I remember I did like a Google search. It was like, what time should an 18-month-old go to bed? And then I started reading, like, you know, people that put their kids to bed at 5:30 or 6:30. And I was like, oh, shit. She's not being an asshole. We're keeping her up too late. You know, and it's like, that was one of those points where it's like, okay, cool. Like, she won't be staying up late anymore. And that's fine. And I think, whatever, this could totally be a parenting video. Like, how much annoying shit is happening because the context is wrong. You're letting the kids stay up too late. They eat too late. They don't go to the park at the right time of the day. They go to the park too long, whatever it is. You know, like, I mean, on some level, most things that your kids do or the way they behave is your fault. They have dispositions, but like, there's these broad strokes that you can kind of deal with. But this also, I think, heavily relates to so much of this like workflow or productive creativity or whatever, that so much of it is about how do you set up things so that they're productive. And I had this weird thought tonight. I was doing the dishes and I was listening to one of Gary V's shows, the Daily V shows, and I was thinking about like the idea of success, and like these videos are not about success. Like, that's definitely, actually I want to go this way, that's definitely not the thing. Like, I don't promise on any level like, oh, do this shit and you'll be a successful artist. The thing that I think that I promise is do this shit, and I think there's a good chance you'll be more productive and you'll be happier, provided you understand your motivation, provided you understand the broad strokes. The stuff I talk about is largely tactical and it's specific to me and it works for me. It doesn't work to make me successful. It works to make me happier. You know, those kinds of decisions, I'm gonna stand on this tree, or maybe it stopped raining, I can't tell, but those kinds of decisions, like how and when you make your art and what your mind frame is when you make it, getting that stuff together, it just changes the game so much. And it's like, I'm sitting here and it's like, yeah, no shit, no more family movie night. It obviously doesn't work. The proof is in the pudding. So then I'm going to change that context, and I expect that Saturdays, or Saturday nights in particular, will be a lot easier. All right, thanks for watching. Let's see if we can get in the light for this sort of goodbye here. Look at that, so dramatic. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I don't know if I've ever recorded a video straight in the rain, so I hope this isn't terrible, and I hope this pelican case kept the water out. All right, have a good one.